Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to The Ramble. It is Tuesday, February 24th at 11 p.m. EST. Let us kick off The Ramble. I am laying down on my bed. Apologies if this results in any certain things that I may do on accident that I do quite a bit during the rambles. I'm trying not to say the word. That way I don't do it by talking about it. Anyway. Where to start with today? Last night after the ramble, what on earth did I do? Played some Yakuza. Aside from that, I think that was it. And then I went to bed and I woke up today at 8:35, 8:40. Got dressed, got ready, and then I was out of here 8:55, I think. So then I drove to campus and I had to go a different way. Like once I got here we go. Once I was about to go into campus, I had to go a different way because there was a fire alarm going off on one of the buildings, so I couldn't go in there. But I still managed to get to class with I think it was 10 minutes early. So I went to class and we learned the last part of Racket that he was going to teach us. Told us he was going to post the project, the midterm exam. That'll be due Friday, and then he extended the deadline on our most recent project. And then we are going to learn... We are going to start learning Ruby on Thursday, which I don't know Ruby. The first two languages of the class, Racket and Ruby, I've never even heard of. Python, I at least have heard of. I have never really used it though. So I had my class, and then I went, and I got some. Wait, I'm blanking on what I did because it feels like I'm forgetting. No. I'm sorry. So yeah. Oh my god, I'm blinking and now I'm yawning and this is a mess. Okay, now I remember what I did. I am so sorry. So I left my class, class ended, and I went to the vending machine and got a pack of donuts because that was my breakfast. Then I sat in the hall and, where I normally sit and, watch TV. And I was very much... Today was a big struggle for me mentally. I was missing my bestie a lot. I don't remember what set it off or if it was just one of those days. And I still miss her, but because I miss her all the time. At all times, constantly. It got really bad. And I was missing her a bunch, and then my brain was being really mean to me, and was telling me, oh, well, even when you are able to talk again, she's not gonna want to, and or when you guys were friends, she just put up with you because it was easier to put up with you than to I don't know, but my brain was just being mean to me and trying to convince me that we weren't, that she really wasn't my friend, and that she secretly dislikes me, or when the time comes that she'll want nothing to do with me, which is a total possibility. I really hope it's not though, because she's my bestie and she's amazing and I want to keep being friends with her. It just mentally today was really bad. So sitting in the hallway, and I ended up watching a bunch of. Okay, note to self: laying down while doing this is a terrible idea. I am so sorry. I ended up watching a bunch of Spider-Man: Homecoming. Which anybody knows me, I love Spider-Man, and I'm pretty sure my bestie does too, if I remember correctly. I feel really bad if I'm misremembering. But I love Spider-Man, and I especially love the Tom Holland movies because they weren't my introduction to Spider-Man, but Spider-Man: Homecoming was like the first Spider-Man movie like I had ever seen. Which, then from there I watched Far From Home, and then I went back and watched the Tobey Maguire trilogy, the Andrew Garfield duology, and then I watched No Way Home, which was like peak fiction. Also, Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse are so good. I love Spider-Man, so I was watching that movie. I've got about half an hour left, or maybe 45-ish minutes, and it helped me take my mind off things. I still hate watching movies in parts, but watching that today really helped me block my brain's negative thoughts out, and instead just got me thinking about how my bestie also likes Spider-Man from what I can remember. So it was like happy memories and stuff, instead of whatever miserable thought process it was having me have. Oh my god, it was so bad. It was terrible. I'm glad it's over now. Very much glad. But I still miss her so much. And you all know this because I say it at the end of every ramble, and I will keep saying it. In case the day ever comes where where we're back into communication and she doesn't believe me when I talk about how much I missed her, I can go, oh yeah, look back at all of these. Listen to what I say at the end of every single one of them. Anyway, so then I went to Earth History, and our group was down 2 members. So there were only 2 of us. So we kind of set into motion what the plan was for stuff. I don't know. Things are kind of a mess right now. We've made progress. I need to finish my thing, and then I have some other stuff I have to do. But we have made progress. I don't know about 2 the 2 that weren't here today. I don't know. Progress has been made. Also, I think I keep bumping my phone on my shirt, so if that's making noise, I'm really sorry. I just don't have a good grip on my phone. After Earth History, I went and had some mozzarella sticks for lunch, and then I came back here and I made 4 calls to businesses about internships. I left 3 messages, got told no once, and then one company just didn't answer at all. And then I was working on my thing for Earth History. At one point I went and got dinner, had ramen, and a really pleasant conversation with the guy who was making my food, and then I came back here and was working on my Earth History more. I've got half of one of my things I have to do done. And now I'm finally, I took a break at 9:15. I stopped working. So I'm finally just having some peace time. I checked into Animal Crossing. Now I'm either going to play more Yakuza, or I'm going to probably finish, I'm going to finish Spider-Man, or there was a new, I think maybe I've talked about them. There's a bundle a bundle website for video games, and I think they did a comics bundle too. So they did 2 bundles with immersive sim games, which I picked up both, and then today they released, and the bundle will be out for 2 weeks. They released 2 bundles with boomer shooters, which are shooter games based on classic games like Doom and Wolfenstein and Quake. boomer shooters are not really a genre that I look into. However, like there was one boomer shooter that's been on my wish list for a while now called Mullet Mad Jack, Mullet Mad Jack. Mullet Mad. Oh my god, Mad. Yeah, okay. It's got to be Mullet Mad Jack. I'm gonna stop saying it now, but so yeah, that's been on my. So that was in one of the bundles. And then like two more of them. Well, okay, one of the other games had been on my radar a little bit, and I thought it looked cool. And then another one, I think had been on my wish list for not as long as Mullet Mad Jack, but for a little bit. So I think the bundle had 7 games, and if 3 of them I was remotely interested in, the bundle was $17, so you paid the price of one for like one game for 7, and then they also had like an indie boomer shooter bundle that was 4 games for $5. So that bundle, all the money goes to the devs, and then the 17, all the money goes to charity. So I just spent, I think it's $23 for 11 games that all seem to be of decent quality, so that's fun. I don't think I'm going to start any of them tonight, so yeah, I'm probably either going to play Yakuza or finish Spider-Man. We'll see. Who knows, maybe I'll do neither, and I'll just watch YouTube and disassociate. I don't know. Not too bad of a day, but definitely a rough one mentally, and I hate when my brain does things like this. Like, I don't hate it in the sense that I'm thinking about my bestie, because I love thinking about her, and I love talking about her, and just, but I hate when my brain does this. It, like, tries to trick me into thinking that we weren't friends, or that we aren't friends, and, like, nothing we experienced was, like, real, and everything was fake. But, like, I know it's not, because I lived it. Like, I've been on all the super long phone calls, and I've done, there's been thousands of texts sent, and I've played through, like, 3 co-op games with her, and we platinumed all of them, and I've played however many games of Dead by Daylight with her, and Roblox, and, like, so, like, I know that it exists, because if it wasn't real, who would drag it out for this long? So I know it was real, and I know it exists, and I know it still exists. Just my brain tries to play tricks on me, and it's miserable, and I hate it. I don't know. I'm going to wrap it up here, because I think I've touched on everything I want to touch upon. So, as always, sorry if that ending was a little abrupt, but if you liked what you're listening to, hit like, leave feedback in the comments below, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined to do something for the rest in the description below. And as always, don't forget, your support means the world to me, and I love you all. But most importantly, if it wasn't obvious enough from what I was just talking about, I miss my bestie more than anyone else in the entire world. And I kind of wait until I get to talk to her and I hang out with her, do stuff with her, hang out with her in a way that tells my brain to stop doing this kind of thing to me. It's terrible. But I will be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.